Let me in the previous live because it's still showing him on live, I think. Oh wait, no, actually, no, I'm still gonna keep it up. It'll end on its own. I think. Let me double check. Hold on. Why is he still fussing? Well, I know he's tired. Turn off the light, please. Thank you, whoever been sending me hearts. Hey, baby. I have to bring him in here with me. I think he just want me to hold him, but I know he's tired. Y'all still didn't tell me what snacks to have. Cookies or some salsa and chips. I have to go check on him because I don't know what's going on. Like, ooh. Oh, it's so good. Oh, my baby. I'm gonna have to bring him back in here because his brother tried to give him his bottle and like I guess he's acting like he don't want it. I know he's tired. I'm gonna bring him in here with me. 1 second. Give me a second. 1 second, you guys. I'm back, loves. I'm sorry. That's why I was saying, like, why is my thing lagging? I didn't know my thing was dying the whole time. I guess it was that particular charger, not really for this computer. So the whole time it was like I guess dying. I didn't know. But definitely show some love, like the video. Welcome back. If you was on the previous one, it's still showing I'm still on live, but eventually it's gonna end. It's just it gotta catch up basically. But yeah. What's wrong with me? So, yeah, I'm back about the story. So, what y'all think? Was I wrong? Could I have handled it better, or did I do what was right, or I could have just? I mean, it happened. You can't go back to the past, but I am a person like I feel like because sometimes you don't know if you're wrong in the moment until after the fact, you know. So sometimes you just gotta self reflect. But I feel like it was probably he I just feel like I don't just I don't know judge people the same. I guess you know like you see I'm not too trusting of people. Like I go based off like vibes. Like if you come off, you know, a certain way, you know, I could kind of tell like, oh, that's not, it just depends. But I don't know. Like, hey, good to see you. Hey, you're up pretty late. um, so yeah, like, and hmm, what y'all think about what had happened? Yeah. Hey, what's the matter? Ugh. I think he's teething or something. I was talking about what happened today when I left the grocery store. How this guy came at me. Mm-mm. Um, he probably like judged me or something. Like, but I don't know. But I just went into straight like protective mode. Like, so y'all want me to tell the story again? Who didn't see the story? Is there new people on here? Because I'm seeing new people in the chat. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Subscribe. Check out my last live. See, that's why I don't like being on live and my like say like my computer like it drops dead or like I lose connection because I have to start my live all over to just pick up. Like I know like on StreamYard it leaves off where I left off and I love that about StreamYard. But on here, if something happens, whether if connection was bad or anything, or if my thing was to die on y'all, I gotta start live all over, and it's like I'm just starting all like, oh. Like the last I was still like post, but still I would have to like it's like being off, getting back on, and I don't like doing it when I'm already in the moment, talking about stuff, flowing, going. Like okay, y'all want me to share the story again? I don't know. Rizzy's distracting me though now. I know he's tired, but it's like I don't know if he's like teething or something. I don't know. I think he just want to be held to go to sleep. Right. Hold on, y'all. What's the matter, baby? Okay, hold on. What's wrong? Okay. 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 What's the matter? Okay. Mom's okay. It's okay. You hot? You hot, Papa? What's wrong? Oh, okay, baby. Okay. It's alright. Okay. I know. I think you're hungry. Okay. There you go. Okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. I know you're tired, baby. I know you're tired. I know. You want chocolate? Hmm? It's okay. It's okay, baby. I know you're just tired. It's okay. It's okay. You are okay, okay? It's okay, baby. I don't know, y'all. I know he's tired. So the all y'all in the chats, did I hear my story? I don't know if I really want to tell it. I already told it. Hmm. I don't know, y'all. Y'all want me to tell it? Y'all gotta like my video. Show some love and like the video. Is there anyone who have heard it from the last live? I feel like my thing was acting up. And y'all didn't let me know what snack. Should I have some cookies or some nachos? Like, hello? What should I snack on? Cookies? Should I have some cookies? All right. I'll tell the story again of what happened today. Yeah, I guess because my thing was dying, that charger did not do my thing no justice. I gotta get a new charger for real. Okay. So I'm gonna tell the story. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Like, do y'all think I was wrong, not wrong, normal, whatever? Because this made me think like, I don't know if I'm ready. Like, well, well, not that. I just feel like I may still have some like working on to do. Let's put it like that. Because I was saying how like I'm a little spicy, a little, that's just part of like me. And so sometimes, I could like if somebody come at me crazy or something, I could pop off or something. That just comes with I think just me. But remember, if you know from my other life a couple days ago, I was saying how how you present yourself, means something, and how some things don't deserve a reaction. Remember how I was talking about that? So that kind of made me think about that today after it happened, and so pretty much for one, if you guys haven't checked out my previous video, check it out because I did a grocery haul. So I was out today with my boys, right? And I was getting ready to check out. My oldest, he helped me put the groceries. He was bagging the groceries while I scanned the groceries, and I told him to um, put all like the cold stuff together, pretty much. And then my youngest son, he wanted to help me scan the stuff, so that happened. Cool. By the time we went outside, well, before that, I said, let's just put this stuff in the car. And when we go outside, I could, rearrange, figure out how I'm gonna put this stuff inside the stroller. If you know me, I have a big stroller, I have a double stroller, so our groceries pretty much gonna go on the stroller since I wasn't getting a ride, today. Usually, if I go like a big grocery shopping, I'll get like a ride or something. But today we didn't really get that much. I feel like, it was kind of a lot. So I was just gonna catch like the bus home. So pretty much, um, we went outside. There was a bench in front of the store. Oh yeah, I was at Kroger's, mind you. But anywho, there was a bench out front of the store, and but this time I guess somebody was laying on the bench. So I'm like, okay, cool. Someone's laying on the bench. Let's figure this shit out right here, and then we could go to the bus stop and go home. So at the bottom, I told my son to help me put the bags on the stroller, and I told him put the heavier stuff like the jugs, whatever, at the bottom, like put those ones at the bottom. That way, it'll just be easier that way. So we started to, and then in the midst of that, I noticed he put the bag in the stroller, and some of the stuff started falling out. And I'm like, you didn't tie the bag, the stuff started like you just putting it in there and not paying attention, pretty much. So I took the bag up to fold it and put it back down, and then he put another bag down there, and I noticed it was one of the jars with some chips. I said, "Why would you?" I was like, "Why would you put the jar in there with the chips when the jar smashed the chips?" Like, so I was kind of getting on him about that, pretty much, like how that's not how you bag, like kind of saying like that. But I was to him like a teacher moment, like, "Son, why would you do that knowing it could crack?" I was just getting on him about that. And if you know me, I talk loud. I was not yelling at him. I just, I'm loud, so I'm pretty sure people probably heard me when I was getting on him about it. And that's literally about what I was doing in that moment with my son. In that moment, out of the my back was turned when I was still like probably grabbing for like groceries to put on the stroller because I was doing it too. Like it was just I would just let him do it. I was, helping, assisting. So out of the blue, I guess in the midst when I was talking to him about it, I just hear somebody coming up talk about calm it down, it's gonna be okay or something. And it was just me. I guess I had like a quick reflex, I just was like, mind your business. That's literally what I said. I said, mind your business. So eventually he starts like backing and walking away, and he says something like, God bless you or something like that. And then after that, I heard him say something like, oh, that's that evil spirit. Like he said something like that, like that's that evil spirit or whatever. And then I didn't really say too much like offensive or nothing to him in the moment. I was just saying like, mind your business. Like I cannot stand people on my name fucking business. I just do not like that. Like, damn. Like, why don't people understand my they goddamn business? I just don't get that shit. Like, what the fuck? So he like backing away or whatever. Y'all, long story short, I didn't realize he's the same dude from the bench. So I guess it was a dude who was laying on the bench. At first, I didn't even know if it was a dude or a female at the time. I didn't know, but apparently it's the fucking dude. He didn't have on no shirt, no nothing. Like, so after that, he's walking away. I heard him say some shit like that, whatever. And then out of the blue, again, I guess I turned my back again because and it's at the same time I'm up here trying to put groceries on the stroller. I'm like talking and trying to move, put shit on the stroller. So out of the blue, again, I look back behind my back, and he up there going like this to like try to dap my youngest son. And my youngest son did it back all friendly, being all friendly and shit. So I'm like, I told my youngest son, I got on my youngest son, I was like, what did I tell you about talking to strangers or something like that? And then I pretty much told him to come here. Like I told him like, because the dude already came at me a certain way, and here he goes trying to dap my son up. So I told my son, why are you doing that to a stranger? Even it wasn't even me that said even something to my son. I told his son said something too about that. Like, because why is you come on now, like you see your mother, well the dude coming up to your mother trying to like, say something to me about the situation, and you up here datting him up like, being all friendly. Like right now was just not the time. Like that wasn't one of them scenarios where he could be acting all friendly. It just wasn't the right time. So I told my son to come here. He came here, and then the dude walks away or whatever. We're still kind of going back and forth, and he said something like, just trying to comfort me. I guess how I was talking to my kid or whatever, and he said something like, he's not the dad or something like that. He said something like that, and then so I'm just pretty much so like we're going back and forth or whatever, and then he's like, what did I say? So he said something to me about that, and then I think that's when I said something like, oh yeah, he then gonna go. You see, he was like, I don't just lay down on the bench. He said, I'm just laying down on the bench. This is all just for what's the word? This is for damn it, I just said it. This is for what's the word I used earlier? He said this is for damn, my mind just went blank. Oh my god. Oh, he said this is just for experiment. He said, he started shouting out his address. He was like, I live across the street in them apartments. And he said his whole address and everything. He was like, this is just for experiment of me laying down on a bench. And in my head, I'm just like looking around like, I don't see no camera in sight or nothing like that. Oh yeah, social experiment. I was like, he said this is a social experiment. But obviously I didn't see no camera or nothing. I didn't see him asking nobody for no money or nothing like that. So, I didn't think much of it anyways. But I was like, do you want to go by? I could record. I said something like that. And I was like, do you know who I am? And he was like, who are you? I said something after that. I can't remember what I said. But then that's when so yeah, he just started trying to like go back and forth with me, obviously in a moment. And in the midst of that, I'm up here, trying to put myself on a stroller so I could just eventually walk away. So then after that, I was talking to him, I said my little strange words to him, and I said something like, we're blessed, and I said something like he could lay back on that bench doing what he was doing. I said something like that to him or whatever. And then that's when this couple came out, and the guy or him, they both whatever was like telling him like stop or whatever like that. And then that's how I was like, yeah, like people need to mind their business or whatever. I was just pretty much just just saying that in the like in the moment. So the dude, he started at that point, he's like just getting like a little bit more loud or whatever. And then he goes, I'm from Memphis. And I was like, I don't give a fuck you from Memphis. I was like, and I just said it bluntly. I don't care. I said it loudly and proudly. I said, I don't give a fuck. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, because I could easily say, oh, I'm from here, I'm from there, whoop de whoop. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but anywho, at that point, I was already walking the other direction, but I was like literally, we was going at it kind of like, not kind of, we were in front of the store, and I'm with my kids. So he would just pretty much as I was just, trying to walk away, get away from his ass, he just started shouting out he's from Memphis and he about it, all this shit. I didn't give a fuck. I said, I don't give a fuck where you from, da da da. I just walked away. And that was pretty much it. I went right onto the bus stop with my children, and everything was peachy. Like, it was peachy. But I just don't get that. Like, you know, like I don't see. That's what I said. Talk about social experiment, sir. What social experiment? I don't see no cameraman in sight. And my thing is, if you live across motherfucking apartments, because I think when I was at the bus stop, I looked to see if he was really telling the truth. And I think it said, I couldn't really remember the name, but I think it said condom or something like on the like the sign of like the place. So if he really did live there, why the fuck anyway, sir, is you laying out on the fucking bitch on the fucking, I thought he was probably homeless or something for all that. My thing is, if usually if this is like a social experiment, somebody would like say be recording it in a cut, or they'll like eventually tell you it's an experiment or something. That's how y'all know I didn't was really fucking caring, because y'all know me. Sometimes I like to pull out my camera and I didn't really even care. That's how y'all know I didn't really give a fuck, because it's like I just don't like that though. Like I don't understand how people don't mind their business. And he probably could have meant well, but then again, it's like I feel like, is you trying to judge me? Like I'm just a mother out here in these streets. You probably used to see mothers yell at their kids or something. Because for one, I was even at my son. Like I was minding my motherfucking business with my kids, telling my son like what was right and what was from wrong. Like, you feel me? I just don't get how people just don't mind their business. Like, sir, I just don't like that. Mind your motherfucking business. Like, you know who you're approaching. You know what people go through, and you just up there just bothering folks, all random with it. Like, literally. And that's all I was doing with my son, y'all. All I was doing was telling my son about why would he put the sauce in with the chips. That's it. Like, common sense. I was just having that shit with my son. Like I wasn't yelling at him, but you know, I do talk loud, so you know, he heard me, evidently. But damn shit. The motherfucker was right there on the goddamn bitch that says. I mean, what the fuck? Of course he gonna hear me. For you to just be all trying to feel bold and come approach me and shit, like bye. Like I wasn't talking to my son crazy. He was like, why you talking to your son like that? Like, it's not like I called my son out of his name or anything. So I'm asking y'all, do y'all think I was wrong? Do y'all think I could have handled it better? Because if I did, let me know. Because maybe that's telling me I need to work on something. Because I don't want to be the female. You know, like I said, remember I was talking about the other day how like, you know, everything don't deserve a reaction and stuff. And sometimes you or who may see you, you don't want to like, you know, make yourself have a bad look or whatever, or bad impression. So I like kind of thought about that afterwards, and I'm thinking like, you know, obviously like I'm an attractive woman. Yes, I don't take no shit from nobody, but at the same time, it's like I don't want people, or I don't even want my kids to be getting arguments with people, because you know I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes encounters I'm getting into it with somebody, my kids happen to be with me, and then that's not always a good thing. But you know, sometimes shit be happening. I mean, shit. Sometimes you just can't help it with your kids. But you know, I don't like that though. But what I'm trying to say is, in the midst of that, right? I don't want to be really that female that be like that, like, well, dang, she decides she'll pop off and somebody start talking to her crazy. You feel me? Like, you know, I gotta have some self composure. And sometimes I do be good at just ignoring folks. Sometimes I will say something bad, you know? So like just let me know. Like, do y'all think like I wasn't wrong? Do y'all think maybe he meant well and I probably shouldn't have like told him my business? Like, what y'all think? Like, I don't know. I don't know, but he didn't have to come at me like that. Like I was just some ladies, you know. Like I was talking to my son crazy. I wasn't talking to so crazy. That's just, I don't know. I just feel like you just need my name. I don't know. He must be on another phone. No, I'm on YouTube live. Link bio. But yeah, that's all it was though, y'all. I don't know, but that's what he said. He said he don't really do. He just doing a social experiment. So damn, you got motherfuckers just doing that just cause. He did it right behind my back, like my son. All right, so like here's the stroller, here's the cart, right? I'm in between the stroller and the cart. Thomas is like right next to the cart. Momo is like, wait, did I say the cart? I mean, no. Here's the cart, the stroller. Thomas is in front of the car, and Momo was like in front of the stroller, but we're all close to each other. The bench was like kind of like a little down, but it was like still like kind of there. So the guy, what he did was he must have walked that torch again. He turned around and came back. But when he must have walked back, my back like was facing part his way because I was, grabbing groceries to stroller. So when I turned around, I saw him like this, dapping Momo up. And that's when I told Momo, I was like, I just grabbed his hand and I was like, don't to strangers or don't be trying to be all friendly touching, strangers. I said something like that to him. And the guy probably didn't like that. And I ain't gonna lie, when he did walk around, went back to that bench, I was still talking, and he must have heard my conversation with me talking to my kids. I was saying, basically talking about him, saying like, people need my name business. I was saying like little stuff. And I guess he heard me, and that's when he continued to say something else. And yeah, he started trying to like yell at me, I guess. Just try to like talk shit to me too, like are going back and forth. And that's when he started shouting out, "I'm from Memphis" and all this shit. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, Ian. I don't got nothing against Memphis. Because I used to say I always wanted to go to Memphis. I don't got nothing to do with Memphis. It's not Memphis, y'all. That's him. He said it. Trying to be tough. Talk about somebody from Memphis. I'm just saying. I don't got nothing against Memphis. But that's what he said. He said, I'm from Memphis. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you just don't know what people is at in life. You just don't know what people going through in life. So I just don't understand why people just don't mind their business, though. Like, life could be so much peaceful. If you don't see nobody getting hurt bad or kidnapped or something in the moment, mind your fucking business. I just don't see how hard it is not to mind your guy. Because like I said, I'm friendly, but I'm not that friendly. I could be mean sometimes in a way, though. Like, because people be sneaky, so you got to be a little mean sometimes to strangers. I'm talking about strangers. You have to be a little like standoffish, because you just never know. But that's how I felt. I guess he tried to make it seem like I was talking to my son a certain type of way. But you may feel that way, but my son may not feel that way, or I don't feel that way. So again, mind your business. I just don't get it. And my son's right here. He can easily tell y'all. And I even asked him when he was at the bus stop. I said, son, did you feel like I was talking to you a certain type of way? Like I was yelling or something? I always ask my kids shit like this just to be proven that I'm not like a parent that just be, out in public, which we all know, like sometimes mothers, we get frustrated and share our kids is doing this, doing that, or we're just simply parenting. We're telling our kids what to do out in public. But that don't give other strangers the right to butt in. Mind your fucking business. These are my kids. Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to teach them a lesson. You know what I'm doing? That's like telling another grown-ass man how to control kids out in public. Like, come on now. Like, ain't no man gonna be okay with another man telling him what to do out in public from his kids. Like, come on now. Like, why? I don't know. You know what? I think the devil part was testing me. But then again, I don't know, y'all, because he tried to say I was the devil. I mean, no, he said that's the devil's spirit when he walked away. And I'm like, huh? Like, devil spirit, baby. What devil spirit are you talking about? Like, just being extra. Can you explain that to me? Can you break that down for me? I'm not, like, can you explain it to me in another way? But no, seriously, do y'all think I was wrong? Like, do y'all think maybe I need to work on something? Like, on public with my kids or something? Like, I'm like dead ass. Like, because I don't really like arguing with people in front of my kids. I don't want to be the female that, like, if somebody was to say something to me out of pocket, I'm just automatically, because I do want to perform. I do want to be more like of a lady. And I'm not trying to say like that's not ladylike, but still, like, I don't want to be out in public just cussing motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to have my composure. So, like, maybe moving forward, I could try to, like, if somebody was to try to come at me or say something, just ignore them or just keep it cute and keep it pushing. Because one time I checked this female at a store one time. My oldest son he wasn't with me, but I had to check this female one time at the store. And I feel like I handle her gracefully too, but at the same time, I did get loud with her too. So it's like, it's kind of hard sometimes not to, like, I don't
You
know.
want this?
No, you can have it. I don't know. I just feel like the way I respond, I'm responding in a way, like. But I still be louder when I responding. Like, ain't like I just be all calm and collective. I do be kind of projecting like as if like I'm coming, because I don't know, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't want nobody to get me out of character because I didn't feel upset or nothing. I felt fine. I felt safe. It was just more so like mind your motherfucking business type of shit. But I also that part made me not appear like I was a lady because I don't got out of character in front of a grocery store. People walking past and then out the store they was seeing it. So it's like, and at the end of the day, I am somebody. I may be out in public, but at the end of the day, look who I am on here. So I have to, if I'm presenting myself a certain way on here, I gotta hold that standard even off of here because you never. What if I was to see somebody? What if somebody probably knew me and they saw me react to this guy in that way? I'm up here cussing this dude out in public. Saw me in public cussing somebody out. You just never know. So do y'all think I could have handled it better? Y'all think I was just fine? I did what I had to do. It's just so crazy how dude he was laying out on that bench and then he just hopped up out of nowhere coming at me like you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like it was a guy just coming walking in the store, leaving from the store. But don't get me wrong, there be guys that be trying to check. But like I don't like that though. I just think people should mind their own business. I just don't get it. Mm-hmm. But I'm far from evil, so I don't know why he said something like that to me. And again, I didn't call my son out of his name or nothing. I was just telling him like, why would you put the damn jar with the damn chips? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. Yeah, I feel like looking back, I feel like I could have handled it better. Meaning, I probably could have just told him mind his business and that was it. And just hear it, but just fucking get up out of there instead of going back and forth with him and all the extra stuff. But sometimes things just happen so fast. Like who? Sometimes it like you don't be expecting shit to happen. Shit just be happening. Because who would have thought I would have left out the store and then I would have got in an argument with somebody? I never saw that coming. I saw that coming. That's what I'm saying. Like he got in my motherfucking business, and the next thing you know, I'm getting out of character because interfere with my motherfucking shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the only thing that I would say I'll take back is the fact that I even went back and forth with this dude. That's the only party thing. But it's like you can't breathe because it's like being a mom out in public. You always got somebody that probably got something to say about something, whether it's good, bad, whatever. You just always got somebody just saying something to you. Like some people don't like to be bothered. Like, not everybody wants somebody always approaching them about some shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't like when people don't know how to mind their business. Hmm. But yeah, there's a couple interesting factors because he talk about some social experiments, sir. Sir, social experiment. And then you up there, first one, you up there trying to approach me for one. So basically, I interrupted your social experiment. And then I kind of got him out of character too, in a way, because it's like he obviously was saying stuff back to me too in the moment. So it's like, sir, you having a social experiment, trying to talk to me a kind of way. And then you have to try to say, I'm from here, I'm from there. So what social experiment was you trying to accomplish? Like, I'm confused. Like, what was your social experiment, sir? Like, you laying on a bench seeing who may stop by and say something to you? Like, what was the social experiment? Because he said that a couple times. He said, I'm not really like this. I'm just doing this as a social experiment. So, like, I don't know. I got questions too, huh?
Sure. So you don't want this?
No, go to bed. You gotta wake up early. It's 3:11. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So what are you trying to say in my situation? Do you think I was wrong? Do you think I probably could have handled it better or could have just kept it cute? Like I got this, chill. Like I don't know. Like all I said was mind your business though. Shit. But another thing I have to also realize too sometimes, I guess I could take this, moving forward, is knowing when to stop. Because if you don't know, I'm a talker already. So sometimes when I do talk, you already got me started, baby. I can't stop once you got me started. So it's like knowing when to probably stop. Like it's not worth it to keep going on and on. Like I probably could just told mind his business, and I just could have just shut it up and just kept it pushing. But again, it took the minute just to put the shit on the stroller. But I could have just said mind your business, and that it. Even if he said something else, I could have just not even said nothing back. Just said what I said, and that's it. But y'all, again though, for a good couple of seconds, I didn't say nothing back. I was quiet for a second. I tried to ignore. Remember when he walked away? I was quiet for a second, and I was like, what did I say? I said something like, "Come on, let's just hear up and get this, and let's go." I did remember I said that. I said something like that. Yeah, the moment. Okay, let me take that back. The moment he walked away, I told my son, I was like, "Come on, let's hear up and get this. Let's not say nothing." He's up there, da 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 da. I could tell he started like talking shit, from behind me. So I'm like, "Come on." I told my son, "Come on, let's just get this shit together and leave." I did say that at first. I did not say nothing back at first. So I tried. Um, but yeah, at first I did. I was like, "Come on, son, let's get our shit together so we can leave." Yeah, that's what I did because I could tell that he was like trying to still say shit or was about to still say shit. I sensed it, and that's when I was like, "Come on, let's try." See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta sometimes rethink about something because there was a moment, that gap, when I was like, "Come on, let's shit, let's go," because I had a feeling or that dude was gonna continue to run his mouth, and that's what caused me to say what the fuck the rest of what I had to say. Yeah, so that's pretty much what had happened. Now that I think about it, I sure did. I sure did. I was like, "Come on, let's try to get this shit on the show so we can leave." Because I had the feeling that motherfucker was gonna try to say some shit, and that's when I continued on to say what I had to say to him. Cause like, come on now. Do y'all think yelling and talking loud is the same thing or it's two different things? Seriously, because I think shit. Is that the same thing? Do you think yelling or talking loud is two different things or is it the same thing?
It's two different things.
It's two different things. Yeah. I don't think I was yelling at you though. I just said, Thomas, not to like probably like stern, like as like my attitude wise with him, but I wasn't like yelling, but I was loud because I mean I talk loud. So people probably could have hurt me, my son, but I wasn't like yelling like, "Why would you do that?" Like I was doing it like that though. I wasn't. I was just basically telling him, like, let me get one.
I know.
I was just basically telling him, like, why would you do that? I probably sound like a little attitude. That's probably why that guy was like, why you talking something like that? Because you know how I just how I talk though, like you hit it to me, like deep in to me.
No, you
I was just like,
you grab it and see what's on the
What is this? Oh, my bad. I forgot you don't like that. Well, at least it's only part of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bookie. Just flip that part over. Maybe some more. I'm sorry. It's not that deep. Come on, stop it. Don't be like that. Yeah, no. What was I saying? Right. But I have kind of like good sense of judgment. I could feel something was like if I felt like I was in harm's way, which to be honest, I never really had situations where I felt that way. I said I'm sorry.
That's why I split it up.
I'm sorry. Mommy, sorry. I did not know. I'm sorry.
If I wanted to mix, I'll put it on you.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't really be getting no bad feelings for real. Huh? More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary. Huh? Can y'all still see me? What does that mean? Can y'all see me? Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying. Can y'all still see me? I'm getting something that says error. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the prime. What does that mean? I'm about to Google it. But you whoever's sending me hearts, thank you so much. I'm about to get off though. But that's the thing. I feel like okay. I feel like he didn't mean no harm in the beginning, but I just don't like the fact that people don't mind their business, and that's what caused me to react the way that I did to him. But I already knew the way that he did approach me. I kind of probably took it in an offensive way because I obviously he was trying to make it seem like like something was going on or like like clearly because as we continued to argue, he said something like he's not your dad. Why you talking to him like that? Like something like that. But my thing is, who are you to tell me how to talk to my child? Like, I just don't like that people don't know how to mind their business. Like, I don't know. That's just me, though. I don't know. Maybe some people don't care. People be butting in their life and trying to tell them how to run their shit. But me, baby, you can't tell me how to run shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people could just be like, because it's like, you could just be, it's just crazy. Like, somebody could just be minding their mother. business, living their life, and it's just always that one person out the bunch or somebody that always got something to say, like bother you. Like, did I ask you to bother me? No. So why is you trying to involve yourself over here? I didn't ask you to be up in my business over here. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't like that people are like that. Like to me, that's I don't know. It's disrespectful. I don't know. Like, trying to imply what every day. Like I don't know if he thought he was trying to like calm a situation down, but like, sir, we good. Like there was really nothing to calm down. Like we're good. We're minding our business. If that man would have never interfered, we would have continued to put the groceries on the stroller and left. That's simple. He didn't have no reason to interfere or butt his head in my motherfucking business. What I got going on with my kids. Like I just don't get it. If that man would have never said nothing, we would have continued to put groceries on that stroller and left. So I don't understand why he felt the need to butt. Like, just not. And then, boom, now I'm in an argument with him when that didn't even have to happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it the devil trying to, like, test me of how, see? He thought he had me, baby, which he kind of did because I got an argument with the dude. But it turned out I had a great day. So it's okay. Maybe that was another thing to show me something because I was just talking about this about how you portray yourself, right? And here I go today on some rare CEO catch you unexpectedly. That had to been a testing moment. That had to been a testing moment. Y'all think it was? That must have been the devil testing me, unless maybe that was. I don't want to say that was God testing me. I think was that the devil testing me today? Maybe that was to put me to the tester of how I would react. See, that's probably what it was. And they probably caught me in the moment when I was with my kids to see how I would react. That's a good one. I see what you did there. But no, seriously though, like I see what they did there. You feel me? They did that. That I guess that was a test, and I failed the test. But it's okay though, because it made me self reflect. It made me self reflect, and moving forward, hopefully, I'll ever be in a situation where I'm arguing with somebody over, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just make it to the store and go home, y'all. Seriously. What? Oh, I gotta go to sleep though. I gotta wake up early. Exactly. Like, what are you trying to? Don't fucking use me today for your social experiment because today's not the day. Maybe that's what he thought he was trying to do. Sir, you're supposed to be the social experiment. Aren't people supposed to try to come up to you or help you? I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do. All I know is he was laying on the bench. I didn't know if it was a he, she, what. I just saw somebody laying on the bench. Like maybe it could have been a homeless person. I don't know. But I hope he probably thought he was doing something by trying to, I don't know if he tried to use me as a social experiment because he just happened to hear me talk to my kids. But like, sir, don't try to involve me in your little day-to-day activities. Talk about something I live across the street, all shouting out his address and stuff. Like, I don't care to know where you live. She's telling me for. Like, you don't got nothing. You don't got to prove nothing to me, sir. You don't got to prove to me that you're not really homeless or on the bench. I don't know. You don't got to prove nothing to me, sir. So I don't know all that shouting. Like, that's supposed to, like, I don't know, impress me or whatever. Like, it doesn't faze me, sir. If anything, you're just fucking bothering me while with my kids, minding my business. That's all you're doing, sir. I don't care about any, mini, money, mo, all that extra shit. I didn't ask you. I never talked to you. I don't know you. Like, none of that. I didn't pay you no motherfucking mind. I saw your ass on the motherfucking bench. And that was cool. I didn't have an issue with that. Yeah, so this is a lesson because it taught me something that I don't want to be out in public reacting to people in that way. No matter if they wrong, whatever, right, wrong, whatever. Me as a woman, I'm gonna hold myself to a standard. Like I may say something, but I can keep it cute, or I can say something, one word, and just don't want to say nothing back. Let them have it. If you want to talk to yourself, let them talk to yourself. I got my children. I got to think better. I got to think smarter. And I still am proud of myself because in the midst of that, I continue to gather my groceries with my kids, put it in the on the stroller, and walk away. So I am proud of myself for still doing that, and not just in the moment arguing with the dude and causing a rah rah scene. No, at the same time, I knew to get the way, to hurry up and get away from this dude. In my head, that's what I was thinking. Girl, just you can do what you got to do and just get away. And that's exactly what I did. Yes, I was still going back and forth with him in a way, but I'm still moving. Like I was moving my feet, like to leave, you know? So I still would say at least I did that. That's something. But I didn't have to go, arguing back, being loud in front of the store, and then saying everything, and that's what I did. Kroger, please don't have me on camera. I'm sorry. At least I promoted your store today. I'm sorry, Kroger. I don't have nothing to do with Kroger, but I was in front of Kroger. Sorry. I'm sorry, Kroger. But no, seriously, I am a woman. I shouldn't be all loud and talking back and all that. I gotta hold myself to a standard. Even if I'm about that life, whatever, it's okay, girl. I should just not even just continue to say nothing much back to him. I could have just said, mind your business, and that's if he still had some shit to say, I should have just ignored it and not let him indulge me. And see, some things just get the best of us. Well, thank you, God, for watching over us, protecting us. We made it home safely. So I'm thankful and I'm blessed for that. Again, maybe that could have been a testing moment for me today. But now I know, moving forward, don't put yourself in a situation like that again. That's it. Yeah, but that wasn't my scenario. That dude just wanted to not mind his business. Now, if it looked like a crazy like type moment, then hell yeah, well yeah, we need some superheroes around here. But in my situation, like I didn't, he was just not minding his business. I wasn't doing nothing wrong with my kids. He just wasn't minding his business. Now, if I was like, say, like maybe abusing my kids or something, like doing some crazy shit, like that, then maybe that's different. But that wasn't my case. That wasn't the case at all, you know. And that's probably another reason why I probably did react the way I did because I'm a good mom. So I probably felt offended. I probably felt offended the fact that he came up to me like that, and that's why I reacted the way that I did because I'm a good mom. So I don't understand how somebody cannot just mind their own fucking business. Now, if I was doing some crazy ass shit, then that would have been different. I would probably want to speak up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, but that was not this scenario. Not at all. He could have been mentally disturbed. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I was trying to get away from him in the midst of putting my shit on the shoulder, and I did. I wasn't worried about that man. I was not worried. Like I said, I didn't feel like I was, fair. Like I wasn't fair or nothing crazy like that. I just did what I had to do and get the hell on. I'm saying, like, that's another thing. Like I'm used to seeing all types of people. Like, hello, I'm seeing all types of people. So, I know what people are like in this world. I know people are like in this world. And like people could be having all type of, you don't know, like mental thing going on, anything. That's what I'm saying. Like the fact he was trying to dab my son, all that little shit, like, come on now. Like that wasn't supposed to happen. I was supposed to just do what I gotta do and leave. And we had a great time at the grocery store. Like everything went great. It went great afterward. Everything went great. To be honest, I don't know. I feel like if people, the people who was walking past, I don't think they knew probably what was going on. They probably thought, well, maybe that's, I don't know. They probably could have thought he did anything. They probably didn't know he was a stranger to me. I don't think nobody like really knew. That's why that couple that came out, they were like trying to tell him to stop. Like they were like, stop. And then when they said that about dude to stop, that's when I said, yeah. Like I don't understand how people just can't mind their business. That's all I pretty much said as I continued to walk away. That's simple. Good thing he didn't fall behind me. No, but no, I'm serious though. Like I was trying to get away from dude. And again, maybe he could have meant well, but at the same time, I reacted in a different way. So it is what it is. So, well, because I am a nice person. Like usually people talk to me, like I do be talking to people, but sometimes I could tell when people just don't be minding their business. Because I don't say it to everybody. It just depends on how you approach me. What's the situation like? You know? So I could just kind of tell the difference. Exactly. It dragged me down to his level. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Give me 1 second, TikTok. Because I don't know what this is showing on my screen. Do y'all see something on my screen? Let me see something. Because there's something weird that's over my screen. Let me see. Okay, so it's still showing up on live. So what should I do? Make it private for now? Let me try to make it private because it didn't I guess it didn't YouTube not catching on to it right away. Let me see. Oh no, it stopped. So why is it still saying this? Let's see, let's see. I don't know why it's still saying this though. Hmm. But I thought about whether or not I should speak on this. I thought about whether or not I should speak on this in this live, or I could have just, because I did talk about this to someone else in my life. Um, because just to like, just think about it, just tell me what happened to me today. But I figured this would be a nice open discussion because I'm the type, I know how to take accountability when I'm wrong, and I'm all about growth. And I just want to know, like, what y'all really thought. Y'all thought, like, okay, like, because, yeah, it's really mean. So the fact that I just reacted like that on public, that's the really big thing that, maybe I to try not to do if somebody, was to say bother me or something. Like I don't have to like say cuss them out. Sometimes just keep it pushing, you know. That's all. I'm literally just looking at this from my own self accountability. That's why I'm talking about this because I'm trying to take it in and how I could be better next time moving forward. Like, that's all. That's all I'm doing is by me talking about this. My kids, they're fine. I spoke about it. Like my kids are good, Um, like that's what I'm saying. Like I just don't get how people can't find their business. So Of course you would say that, huh? So how do you guys think I could have handled it better just by walking away? What do you guys think? This also comes in play with emotional regulation about how you're feeling in the moment. But I already knew to hurry up and get that phone. I already knew that. I already knew that I could tell that he, was gonna start some shit. So that's why I just was trying to hear up and leave. And then next thing you know, boom. Now I'm going back and forth with him. Hmm. But it's okay. The past is the past. But yeah, I definitely, I do want to take that into consideration. Um, because I don't want no one like, oh, like she's gonna react, she's gonna cuss somebody out or something if she get into it with somebody. And that's not always that's not always the case though. Like just like there are times I know how to ignore people and stuff, but sometimes you just be in that moment, like you just never know. Like sometimes life can just catch you so off guard sometimes. hmm But that's what I was trying to do though. I was trying to get our stuff, so I can leave. The only thing I could have probably just did was just not continue to respond back. Even if he was saying something, just don't say nothing. I could have just did that. And I guess I didn't. I didn't even think like that. Because, sometimes things be happening so freaking fast in the moment. Like sometimes you can even think that quick. Like it just happens so fast in the moment. But other than that, we were good. Like me and my kids, we just walked away and went on about our day. So that was kind of like a waste for real. Mhm. I'm pretty sure if I was with a man and that same scenario happened, nobody probably would have said anything. I'm pretty sure. If a man was with me, nobody would have probably said shit. Like, but because I was by myself, oh, you're gonna try to come for me, motherfucker. So, but no, seriously, I'm pretty sure if I was with the man, come out the grocery store with my kids, whatever the case may be, ain't no other man about to come up and say some shit. Like, come on now, I'm not trying to hear that. But let me shut up. I keep going on and on talking about this, but again, I did want to hear what y'all had to say about it. Just but yeah. Moving forward, like I said, if something would happen, even if it was like a female, male, whatever, somebody tried to probably like maybe like say something to me or whatever the case may be. It don't gotta be about it could just be about anything, like just kill it with kindness. Don't let it escalate, pretty much. In other words, yeah, don't let it escalate. Try to, if anything, diffuse the situation. And I know I can't be the only mom who goes through this, but I just know other moms could relate to me. Like, there's always gonna be somebody out in public that may say something to you. Like, come on now, that shit. Like, why is life like that though? Like, ugh, just gotta live around nosy motherfuckers. But hey, I guess that's life, right? I guess that's life. And don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people who probably go through stuff you just don't hear them talk. But I'm sure a lot of people be going through stuff in life. They just don't want to share it because they feel like they're probably gonna be judged for it or this or that for it. Hey, y'all, I keep it real. If I did something wrong, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I don't know. Did you catch me at a good time or no? But I talk about okay on my life. I do talk about a lot of life stuff. I talk about a lot of wisdom and stuff. I talk about life experiences or just growth or what I've done, what I've learned. Like I talk about a little bit of everything. I talk about my day, how my day went. As you can see, I just talked about how my day went. I didn't talk about everything in my day, but I did talk about that because something that happened that was kind of off, you know. Like, but you'd be surprised if we doing these little social experiments. You gotta think he was telling the truth about that. Y'all think he was lying. I mean, he probably could have been telling the truth. I don't know. Shit, some people really do just be standing around trying to get money, knowing damn well they got money. They just use it as a hustle. I don't know why they chose that type of hustle. I guess they just seeing it if it works in their favor. But you'll be surprised what people be doing now for some money. You'll be surprised. You never know. I don't know. Maybe he could have been getting paid to do that. I don't know. I guess we'll know if I'm out on somebody's video floating around. Oh, a social experiment. I saw this lady outside the Kroger. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. That's why some people don't react in public. You know, parents be like, "Don't have go up in the store acting this or don't do da da da." But when they get in that car, the parents probably say when they get home, their parents probably handling that business behind closed doors. You don't ever want to react in public. So yeah, but I guess that's something I could work on though. I guess see we all can learn. I guess that could be something I could work on if something like that was to happen. Work on not reacting in public to things. I guess I could do that. That's something I could work on. Because I do have children looking up to me. I don't want them to say, "Oh, my mom, you know, her out in public, she cusses everybody out, she's doing it," you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. I don't be doing nothing to nobody. I don't do shit. I don't bother people. I mind my business. That's why I'm not saying why somebody else can't mind their goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? But still, if I react in certain situations and I'm with my kids, then they're gonna see how their moms reacting in front of people, you know? So I gotta be mindful as that as well. Especially I got my baby. My baby was with me. He was asleep the whole time, but I was with my kids. So yeah, I really do gotta be mindful because we do live in a world people are crazy. Good thing is I have good discernment. I never really felt threatened in my life. I feel good. Like I feel good. I feel like I'm just protected. I am protected, and I'm thankful and I'm blessed because I know how this road can be. I mean, I don't see some shit at all in my lifetime, but I'm also I have soul, I have character, I have integrity, and let's just say I'm the wrong one if somebody wanted to fuck with me. Let's just say that. But other than that, you do have to be, just be mindful because you just never know. But I'm pretty sure if I thought somebody was crazy as hell, I would probably want to bother with them though. Run! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, you just gotta kind of. That's the whole point of having good discernment and just paying attention to your surroundings. So you have to, because you will know when something's about to pop off. You gotta trust me. You gotta be a real one to really like know what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a feeling. I mean, I guess it depends on how deep connected you are to things. But trust me, you know if I mean then again you probably won't know certain shit that may happen in the world, but I just want to say I'm thankful and blessed that I've been protected. But I have been around all types of people. I've been close to people that's probably crazy as hell on head. But I feel protected though, and it's okay. You think when I be on them trains, there'd be people that probably have devilish spirit, evil spirits on that train all around me, and I don't feel really much because it doesn't. I won't let the devil affect me in that way. I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. Be somebody sitting right next to me and tell me. I mean, I am the type I'll probably walk away if I feel like they a little too close or something. Hell yeah. Or I'll eventually will say some shit. Hell yeah. But at the same time, I ain't gonna feel afraid if I'm on a train, there's people around me and they probably got some darkness to them. I'm not scared of that. I'm not gonna let that bother me because I'm protected. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta be alert though of your surroundings, and and I'm all types of dudes. I'm used to the hood dudes. I'm used to the ones that may try to, who knows, may try to threaten your life. I don't know, but you would just sometimes know though when to shut the fuck up or when to dip. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all. You just if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, baby. That's all I got to say. Like, don't try somebody if you know they the type to really do some shit. That's all I'm saying. Unless you gotta back that shit up. But nah, you can't play with shit like that because some people really are crazy. So you just gotta really be careful. We just gotta really be careful. That's all I'm saying. I'm dead ass. I mean, sometimes you just know not to fuck with somebody because some people probably would. They probably really would try to take you there. You just never know. You just never know. But if you could really see through people, you will know if they like say just a shit talker and that they just talking. I don't know. It's just like a feeling. Like trust me, you will know if somebody probably on some time or I don't know. Just like I said, discernment comes into play with that. But I done been through it all, so I know how crazy this world could be and people could be. I know. I know. I'm not saying you gotta be like a little scary, but definitely you definitely gotta stay on your own fucking toes and stick up for yourself in this world. I'm not trying to say, oh, but what I'm just trying to say is just have good discernment and just, but you just never know. Like for example, if you see two grown ass men fighting and you a female, why you trying to get in a man fight? Like just stay out of it, babe, because you don't know if they may hit you hard. You may go flying. You may go flying to the other side of the street. You don't know if that guy can, put you in harm's way, or you just never know. Like some shit you just don't get yourself into because you just don't know. Like that's why they say female shouldn't get in no man's fight and no dude shouldn't get in no female fight or nothing like that. But yeah. Or like for example, you know how there be them girls, they be like, "Oh, I'm too pretty. I ain't fighting. No, I ain't fighting. I don't want to fight you." You got the pretty. You got the girls who don't be like, I don't invested in myself. I don't want. I'm not no fighter. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them either. But I know knowing me though, if somebody tried me, then I would have to like. I know me, but I know if I had to choose, okay, I probably okay, just do what's right. But at the end of the day, I ain't no punk or nothing like that either. But not everybody's like that. Not everybody wants to fight. Not everybody will want to like defend themselves in that way. If somebody was to come up or attack them. Some people really just don't want to be in no type of nothing, or they've never been in a fight before. But sometimes in this world, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I just feel like that's only exceptional in some situations. Don't try to put yourself in situations where you have to be like that, or say if you're with people that will get you on some shit. No, you're only supposed to have certain things when it comes to exceptional situations. When it has to do with defending yourself, protecting yourself, and your family. Only I feel like those things are exceptional. Other than that, don't just go looking for trouble or thinking you the biggest tough thing walking down the street. Nah, nah, that's only supposed to be in like certain situations if it came down to it, not just off top. You want to be a lady. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a lady at the end of the day. So, yeah. But then you got the real street fighter. You got those street fighters, they ready to fight. They like, I want her. Come on, Ma. I want to mess your pretty face up, Ma. Let me stop. Let me shut up, y'all. But no, that do be like that though. Yeah. But y'all, I'm just saying. Look, I'm doing all this goddamn talking, y'all. I haven't got me no goddamn cookies yet. I didn't get no cookies. Is there anything y'all would like to say? I hope y'all enjoyed this live, by the way. I probably talked the most the whole damn. Don't tell me I talked the whole hour thing in that situation. But no, at the end of the day, I feel like this is all part of growth, you know? It's all a part of growth. Like, this is a way, like an eye opener of how I can better myself. So, that was eye opener for me. Eye opener. So I don't know if God or whoever, I'm gonna pray to God for one. Thank Him. You know, it's a new day. But other than that, moving forward, I don't know if I'll ever be tested or if God may throw a test at me and see if I'm gonna react to somebody if I'm not. Please be with me that day. All right, let me stop. But no, seriously, I'm gonna hopefully I don't ever have to deal with this again. But no, you know how that could also be avoided though? Me. Starts with me. Starts with me. Moving forward, if I see something I don't like, or my kids may be, say for example, they acting out in the store, for example, I'm gonna, I'm gonna try. Well, I really do be trying my best to hold my composure. I really do when I be out in public with my kids. For one, I kind of mastered that. I feel like I have that. Let's just say if I do happen to be in a moment that I don't like or disagree or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna try to handle that the best I can to where I'm not, maybe drawing attention to myself because say I'm loud in the store or something. I think that just comes with just being a mom too, especially when you have like multiple kids. Like it's kind of hard to control everything, especially if you have more than one kid. But I think that just comes with it too. But outside of that, it comes down to me. So maybe I'm not being a little loud or whatever, drawing eyeballs on me, then maybe it wouldn't cause like a scene. You see what I'm saying? So I just have to pay attention and know how I want to handle things in public. Because if I'm not bringing attention to myself out in public, then that probably wouldn't have happened. So moving forward, whenever I go to the grocery store or it could be anywhere, just know how to like handle some things, or if I disappointed or something, pull them to the side or get away out the public eye, maybe take them to the bathroom or something. Or even pull them to the side, just don't be so loud. I do talk loud. And then just tell them, like, look, you gotta chill. Don't do this. We're out in public. You gotta know how to act. Don't do that to your mom. Like, say probably more calmer. So that way I'm not bringing, like, say, eyeballs looking. But there be people I know that be relating to me because, like, for example, I was walking down the aisle and this lady, I was like, hold up. I was like, y'all supposed to be following me, not the other way around. And the lady, I guess I made her laugh when I said that. So, you're going to see random people, even if they don't have kids, they're going to compliment you or say little compliments or say little things that relate to you when you're in mommy mode. I get that a lot too sometimes. But I'm talking about the times where, let's say they piss me off or like they doing too much and I happen to say something and I'm just being all loud and shit. In that moment right there, be mindful, catch myself and like, look, take a deep breath, hurry up and get your ass to that stove, check out. And then maybe that will avoid a lot of things, So I'm going to take that as a life lesson, a self reflection, and moving forward, I'm not going to react in that way to where it may draw attention from others. And then I don't have to worry about that. I do believe in being myself, and I don't care what nobody think. But seriously, I still do care about my image, and also how I'm portraying for my own children. So if that's gonna make me a better person, then that's something that I'm willing to work on moving forward. If that makes sense, you know. So we're gonna work on that, okay? Hold on. Yeah, but yeah,
Does it taste good?
huh?
Does it taste good?
Yeah. You can have some. Don't drink it tonight though, because you already had something to drink.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you. The Hawaiian punch.
I put that back in the freezer.
Go to bed. We gotta wake up early, son.
No, you're gonna go to sleep and then you gotta get back up and be like.
I guess my kids they're gonna be some late nighters. See, and I'm not really a nighttime owl. Sometimes I could be, but they may be the type to be like that. But you ain't slick. Save it for tomorrow. You just had juice. I said I'm gonna save you some. Put that beat down. It's not good for your health. It sure ain't good for your health. But I'm not. I don't really consider myself a smoker. I'm just going through a little phase right now. At least I ain't smoking no black and miles or nothing.
My spoon is
I don't
stuck.
smoke cigarettes or nothing like that. So, but this is not a forever thing. It's definitely not.
No, my spoon is stuck.
Go lay down.
See this? Mom. Mom.
Mm.
See this? My spoon is
Why you kept it in there?
I didn't I didn't know it was gonna like freeze it. I thought it was gonna stop it from freezing.
At least I had a shower and stuff, y'all. I'm gonna wake up early because I have to wake up early. I have to go somewhere, and I'll get on live again. I'll drink some coffee with you guys and stuff. That's if y'all y'all probably not even gonna be up. I don't know. I'm gonna set my alarm clock though too. But yeah, this is not a forever thing. And yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely I speak to God all the time. Like I literally I speak to him all the time about like when it comes to like my children or if I'm I talk to him about this all the time, like, well, tomorrow's a new day to start over. I always tell myself that, like, okay, well tomorrow's a new day. If you didn't like the way something was, well tomorrow's a new day. Start fresh, breathe, start over. It's okay, start over. It's okay. I can tell myself, but if nothing's really changing, only God could change that. So that's why I speak to God, like, God, can you change this? Why is this like this? Why ain't something changing right now where I thought it was? Like, that's the whole point of me relying on Him to build change that for me. If I can't physically change it, even if I feel like I want to, but it's just the same thing happening. So I don't know what you call that, but that's why, yeah, it's something to pray about if I feel like I want it to happen, but it's not happening. Like, so yeah, but I think about stuff like that all the time, like the things that I feel like I would want to be better, but what's going on? Like, yeah, self accountability, self reflection. I've been having a lot of self reflection lately. I swear, going through this life transition, I feel like I'm enjoying like a lot of things, but I'm also seeing things where I can grow in at the same time. That's why I say I think today was a tester because nothing like that happened in a while. Oh, I lied because I talked about not too long ago the day on the bus how the lady bus driver tried to give me some shit about the damn stroller. So I lied, but it didn't have to do with my kids though. That wasn't a situation that had to do with my kids. It had some bus driver telling me what to do about the stroller. It had nothing to do with my kids though in that situation. But and I don't always get into it with people out in public, but some people just be saying again, I could take accountability, y'all, but I'm telling y'all the truth when I be saying that, look, this person said this to me first. It's not like I just was a problem out the blue and then someone said something to me. No, these are things that people are coming up to me saying to me first, not me saying anything or bothering nobody first. The only thing that I be doing is when I'm like defending myself or I'm like, hey, Like, well, what you want me to do then? You know, and I'm just sticking up for myself. That's it. Everything I tell y'all is never because, oh, I did something first. Literally, that's not the case. If that was the case, I would say it. Look, I'm the problem. But no, that's not the case. Or else I would say that. I would gladly say that. I don't got an issue saying if I was wrong or if I started some shit. But I'm not a troublemaker. I don't just be starting shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if somebody may not believe me or what, but there's no need for me to lie. Like, when I be telling y'all shit, I be dead ass. Like, I be so serious. I never even did that though, being a mom. But I know people do stuff like that. I haven't personally did that with my kids, but I know people. I said it because I know people be doing stuff like that. Or like if it's not the bathroom, like when they get back to the car, when they get home, like they probably say something like that. But I do notice, or I have realized out, like looking back, wow, people probably said that so they don't do stuff in the public eye. They rather do it in like discipline or do whatever in private, or have those talks to them in private, than because they don't want to feel a certain type of way or draw attention to themselves in public. So I kind of get why people or parents do stuff like that. And this doesn't have to do with being a parent with kids. There's couples that act like that too sometimes. Like if a woman, probably felt some type of way, or if a dude felt some type of way, instead of them arguing with people in like a grocery store, that dude probably gonna wait till her ass go back in that car. He probably gonna tell her some shit. And then who knows, they probably start arguing, or even probably not arguing. They probably just having a regular, mutual, calm conversation, but they're doing it in private. They're not doing it in front of people while people are watching them. So it doesn't have to be about mothers or fathers with their kids in public. It could be anybody. They just choosing to do stuff in private than in public because they know if you do it in public, they know people are going to look and watch. So that's all. It all comes down to you putting yourself to a higher standard and how you want to carry yourself in public. So today was like that happened, and that was more so like a self reflection of what I did because I did started yelling at him and reacted in public. I reacted in public. But I have to set myself to a higher standard because I have a lot going for myself. And I don't want to be like, oh, that's the chick who, got loud in public. I don't know. But we all have our moments. So, I shouldn't be so hard on myself, but I don't know. But because in reality, there's a lot of moms, a lot of people that they would check their kids in front of anybody. Don't give a fuck. I know I can't be the only one, but I know there is people that do that. But there is a thing you can better handle situations. Put it like that. Just handle situations better, or at least do it in private, not in public. People can watch because that leaves room for judgment. When say you could really be a good mom, but people may judge you, may not see it that way. You just never know. So it's not even that because there is people that know how to mind their business. I mean, y'all know that. Like, there is people that know how to mind their business too. Like, you ever see like all these videos of people just in the background, they don't say or do nothing, they just minding their business. So there's people that's gonna mind your business because some people are gonna know how that shit is. They may not say nothing to you about it, but they know a lot of people could relate. They just probably won't say nothing or they'll just mind their business. Like, thank you, hello. Like, the world can be peaceful. If ain't nothing, because when you think about it, there could be a crime happening and people mind their business. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if people come mind their business for a fucking crime, when it would have been nice if they spoke up and said, help save somebody, right? But not everybody tend to do that. Some people just walk down the street like they don't see nothing happening. Yes, they probably could have been that person to help save that person's life or something, but no, they decided to keep walking. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, people mind their business when they see crazy shit happen in the world, but shit, they ain't minding their business when they go. I can't believe it's 4:05. Damn. That's how y'all know I be talking. Because I was sure saying I was tired. Look at me on here 2, 3 hours later. And for the person that said for me to stop vaping or something, you have to think about it though. I haven't smoked or nothing a whole 9 months. I was pregnant. I just had a baby. So, yeah, my body went 9 months without smoking, drinking, anything. So, I mean, yeah, just a little baby vape for now, but I'm not really like, at some point, I'm probably gonna stop again. Like, I don't know. But at least I'm not doing nothing else crazy, you know what I mean? Like, at least I ain't smoking like something else and all that extra shit. But yeah, vaping, all smoking is bad for you, y'all. All smoking is bad. Vaping, anything's bad. Hmm. That is a respect thing. It sure is. Right. Yeah. I mean, kids need discipline. They need discipline. People need discipline in life. So, I mean, they're not going to learn it until you put your foot down. Sometimes you got to get a little loud. You got to get a little, because, I mean, some shit, just know like you're not going to put up with. So, it's up to you how you handle things with your family and stuff. But, you know, yeah, maybe I could say things a little better, but I don't know. That's how I say this is only things I could pray on. If I feel like I can't change it myself from within, these are things that I can pray on for things to change. Ow, I just pinched my lip. Well, let me get some cookies. I've already been on here long enough. I've eaten no motherfucking cookies. Let me pour some. I gotta wash my hands too because I'm up here scratching my scalp and shit. Ooh, baby. My hair get down too, by the way. I'm gonna wear my hair again just like this in a little bun tomorrow. But do you have like any questions for me or anything? Thank you so much for watching, by the way, too. Thank you. But this vape, I think, about to be gone soon, too. Yes. I feel like as long as I love my kids, I get it. Your kids are not going to be perfect either because they're learning, they're growing. So, it's all about going hand in hand. But at the end of the day, my kids are loved, my kids are safe. So it's like, it's my family. Like, how else to say? Like, I feel like I don't really do nothing like really bad to my kids or nothing. But I'm not perfect. I never said I was perfect. I never said um I always strive to be the best mom I could be. I've always said these things though. I've always said it. Always said this shit. But at the end of the day, I love my babies. All right, let me get some cookies and some milk. See how that rinse this out. I'm gonna use the same cup. I gotta rinse it. Hold on, guys. Ugh. Let's see. Back, loves. Okay. And I do pray over cookies. I'm so used to just praying over my food. Yeah, I pray over snacks. It's just so natural to me. Okay. Already washed my hands. Okay. Thank you, you too. I'll be back on in the morning, sip my coffee, before I head out. I'm about to get off soon though because shit, by the time I wake up, it's probably gonna be like, oh, I gotta head out like early. So y'all probably wake up in the next probably 1 or 2 hours. Baby girl gotta get some sleep in. Mm. But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm. Like, I don't know. I like when the cookies fall at the bottom. That's how you know I'm greedy. All right. So like, okay, so even after that happened, my boys they were fine, well behaved, and then we went to like a station or whatever. My kids were playing, and I told my kids to don't be playing all like that, you know, because we was like by the trains and stuff, and they could still continue to play. And then out of nowhere, I heard a lady go, "Stop playing" or something like that, or running around, and I knew who it was. It was one of the, I think she was like a officer or something that was standing at the top above us because I saw her. She was kept looking at me, but we were like below her at that point. So she probably heard her, saw kids running. And then she came down, and I told her, I was like, yeah. Well, she said it. She was like, Mom, something about the running around. And I said, I told them they know exactly that. I told them that, you know. So you see, I didn't come at her crazy, or she didn't come at me crazy. I just told her, I said, I told them they know that they're not supposed to be running around here and stuff. And that was pretty much it, you know. See, I know how to talk to people, you know. Again, ain't like she came at me crazy or nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like tone and stuff means everything when you communicate with people. You know, like you don't want to come off people or off top aggressive or maybe like coming at them. You know, like there's ways to come, you know, at somebody in like a good way. And I didn't feel anything about her telling me that, and she told me that about my kids. You know, I just told her. I said I told them that already. I told them that to not be playing. So I didn't mind her. I have had people, I don't know if I should use the word check my kids before, like, but I know that they were coming from a good place, you know, like, because some people do like old school, like, and not just have to be you all the time telling your kids what to do. People just, you know, like, some people that's old school, like, they will feel like they need to say something to your kids. So I kind of get the logic behind that because, again, it depends on, like, who it's coming from. I don't know. It just depends, like, the tone or do they mean well? Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but like say like they will be like next to me, and if they see like my kids are not listening to me, then they'll probably chime in and say something. You see, but I look at that, that's not like being like in a bad way though. You know, that's like them basically telling my kids like, look, your mom, you don't do that to your mother, listen to your mom. There's been guys that said that like to like say like my kid before, like you want to look out for your mom, you know, listen to her, da 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 da. You see, I don't feel nothing, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, like when another person tried to tell my kid something like right in front of me because they're telling my kid what's right, you know? So I don't mind that. I don't mind another adult telling my kid how they should be or how to treat their mom. Because sometimes they may need that second person, even though I feel like it goes around that. But I don't mind for another adult to do that if they mean well by that, you know? Now they were probably cussing at my kid, tell my kid like, "Hey, sit your ass down." Then I was like, "Whoa!" I would be like, "Hold up, you can't talk to my kid like that." You see, then I probably would have like came off and probably said some shit like that. But if they mean well and they're really like just speaking like good things to my kid and how, or like, giving them a compliment or like, "Oh, you should you know, always listen to your mama. You don't want to like da 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 to your mama." Something like that. Like I can respect that. You feel me? Because they're telling my kid what's right. Shit. If I can't get through to him, shit, tell him from it in. You see what I'm saying? So that's all. But the lady was right. Shit. I mean, after all, I guess she was, you know, she was doing her job. Shit. It looked like she was really doing nothing else. So she must have heard my kids running, playing around. But I told him that. I told her, I said, see, I told y'all to stop running around playing. For somebody else to go mess around and tell y'all. That was just really it. You know? Nothing else to it. Mm-mm. Mm. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Do y'all got any questions for me or anything? I'm about to get off. It's 4:18. Damn, my time is all off. It's saying 4:08 on here. 4:18 on my phone. So good. Mm-mm. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch something. I'm probably just doze off right to sleep. That's all. That's what I'm saying. I need a man or something. Well, I don't say it like that, but like I just know like if I'm always with my man, I don't have to worry about stuff like this in public. Like I feel like if a woman was with a man, a lot of this shit would not even be happening. Real talk. Mm-mm. Like I really feel that way. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? You got there's some benefits to having a man by your side. I feel like there's some benefits because that's what I'm saying. Like a man supposed to protect. You know, like that's one of the reasons of a man. They're supposed to protect their woman and their family. You know, so like just feeling secure with your man out in the public. You don't have to worry about how to approach you, get smart with you, try you. That goes for anybody because you're with your partner, and a man's supposed to protect y'all. Hmm. Mm-mm. Especially if you're someone who's always getting hit on by men, that wouldn't happen if your man was right beside you. Mm-hmm. You know. About 2 more cookies and I'm done. I won't eat up all these cookies. See, if I need see if I get cookies, I have to at least eat like a good 6 to 7. Is that greedy? I hope that's greedy. Or do you think that's greedy? 6 to 7 cookies. How many did I have so far? Like 4. I'm just gonna get like 2 more and then that's it. Cause I do be getting full. uh, but yeah, Chips Ahoy, Oreos, baked cookies. They, I don't know. I actually have my favorites when it comes to like certain sweets and stuff. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. It was like the main reason why I have milk because I don't really drink it. I only drink it if I'm having like maybe some cookies and cereal. Other than that, I don't just drink milk. Mm-mm. That's why I be getting like yogurts and stuff because I don't just have milk or drink milk just to drink milk. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. All right, one more cookie. Cause I'm the first one to open it. Then I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna wake up early. Probably have some coffee. Get my day started. I'm not sure if I'm gonna vlog tomorrow yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. Questions? Mm-mm-mm. I hope we don't really fry our head out tomorrow. Hope we don't. Mm-mm. Delicioso. Delicioso. Mm-mm. The interesting thing though is I never really got in a fight with a zoo. Well, like as far as like being like an adult, but when I was a kid, I used to get in a fight with dudes, like in school and stuff. I used to fight dudes before. Um, Other than that, I don't really get altercations with guys. Can't really say I've been into like an abusive relationship, nothing like that. I did kind of have a little son with my one child's dad, but like we didn't really do shit. And I think he probably like pushed me or some shit like that, but nothing like too, extreme. Um, to my knowledge, and that's a good thing. I'm glad I haven't really been in a relationship like that. I don't want to get beat on by no man. That's what I'm saying. I haven't really. I don't want to be with no man who do it to me anyway. But what I'm trying to say, even if it's not my man, just a man in general. Oh wait, I lied. Well, it's not that I lied. I just don't remember. As an adult, there was an altercation with this one guy. He had put his hands on me, but yeah, he put his hands on me. But other than that, have I had any other altercations with a guy before? Mm, I don't think it was intentional, but I think one time I got hit on the side of my ear one time. But I think it was like just being in the mix. I don't think like it was intentional. I think did I get hit in my ear before by somebody? By a dude? I think I did. That was like when I was probably like a teenager though. I don't think I was grown. I don't know. I can't really remember. But if that was the case, it was like far long back. Other than that, I haven't actually been like in a fist fight like with a dude, a lover, something like that. Not really. So that's pretty good. But I have got in arguments and like I said, when I was younger, like in school, I got like in some fights. Not that many though, but I've been in a fist fight with dudes before. Ugh. But yeah, that's what I used to fight back in the day. I got better. I'm not a fighter no more. But I used to get in fights. my baby. Turn off these lights. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Let's see what else. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I don't think I really know. Other than that, yeah, I don't think I've been in no fist fights other than the night in my life. What to do? Nope. Have y'all? They do be them guys that be like, oh, females who smoke is unattractive. They like, or you too pretty to smoke. Why you smoking? I'm talking about like the cigarette smokers. I'm not about the vape smoker. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of a little behind. I'm kind of behind on things, to be honest. Like I'm living like a little late at times when it comes to certain shit because I never knew that these vapes existed. I swear I didn't. Like once I found out people be smoking like vapes and stuff, they have different ones. I'm like, oh shit, there's something to smoke on in the meantime. And I know these probably been around forever. I mean, probably when I was a teenager, all that. But I just never like know that stuff was. I never noticed it. Like I didn't know vapes was like a thing. I guess it is, baby. I'm just late on it. But yeah. Y'all know, like when people, I forgot what they call it, but like guys will be putting like that stuff on the side of their gums. What is that? I mean, like I'm sure I knew what it is or was, but I forgot shit at this point. But I remember, I guess like some dudes, I don't be like no black dude, probably like it was called Caucasian dude, but they be tending to like do stuff like that, putting that stuff like by their gums on the stick and be looking all wide, like their cheek looking all wide like that. I don't see why some, well, like what people get at a certain stuff. Like, is it nasty? Like, I don't know what people get at certain stuff. I haven't tried it before. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. Y'all tired of me? Is y'all tired of me? Like I said, y'all, I'm about to try to knock out for like a good 2 hours, and I gotta wake up pretty much soon. But y'all probably go live for like good, just for a little bit when I wake back up. We'll see. We'll see. Cause what if I oversleep? Like, oh, that's far fetched. Let me set my alarm now just in case. I'll be sleeping through the alarms like to the point I don't even hear it when it goes off. I don't be hearing it. Hold on. Cause like in my brain, I'm off top. I have like an alarm already built in my brain. Like I know how to wake up at usually the same times. But we're gonna set it anyways. So let's do. I want to do 6:30 just to be safe, and then we can do a. Let's do a 7 as well, just in case. No, that's part 2. I guess I could do it. Why not? Damn, my phone's about to die too. It's on 4%. So I can my phone charger. Any other questions? Anything you guys would like to talk about? Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all don't stay up with me because, baby girl, I got on at what time? Like 1 something, and it's now 4:31. Oh my God, y'all not tired. Y'all stayed up for me? Shit, I'm tired. Can't y'all tell? I look like I'm ready for bed. I have a little robe on, my hair in a clip. Just start wrapping my hair. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wear my hair in a little bun again. I'm looking forward to a great day. So, again, I'm gonna try to go live with y'all when I wake up. Yeah. Thank you for the ones who have been engaging. Let me know what y'all think. Because I took this as a learning moment of self-reflection and how I could be better for myself moving forward. So, yeah. But yeah, show some love to my other videos. I would truly appreciate if you guys are into solo and spontaneous travel. My travel guide is linked. Oh no, I don't think it's linked on this one. But it's in like my other one. And yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and if you guys want to say anything to my Cash App, it's Quest Indie Mommy. I don't even think I posted anything on this one though because my other life had got disconnected. So yeah. Yeah. hmm But yeah, I made dinner. When we got back, I did my haul and then uploaded. And then I made us dinner. We had like tacos, like on a wrap. And I just gave us some chips on the side with it. And then, yeah, after that, I got in the shower. Here I am. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on in the morning because I want to have some coffee, baby. And I already washed all the dishes, so the dishes are clean for the night. I did some sweeping. Um, it's content right now. I do want to mop, but I probably mop tomorrow. There was a spill on the floor. I just sprayed it with some spray in the meantime, but I do want to mop though. So I'm too tired to mop now though. Plus they sleep. I want to smell them, smelling the stuff. But I'm gonna try to mop at least tomorrow. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I think I did a good. I think I did a good grocery haul. So yeah, I'm Gucci for now. I'm about to sleep good tonight. I know that. All right, loves. I'm gonna let y'all go. See y'all in the morning in probably about 2 hours.